So you've seen me travel, you've seen me eat, but today I'm gonna show you how to make the perfect steak. Alright, first things first, you want to go to the butcher shop and get yourself a nice fatty cut of steak. Personally, I do ribeyes. You see, the thing I like about them is that they have a nice little marble to them. But make sure that when you do get your steak, that you get yourself a nice thick cut as well. You see, the thicker, the better. That didn't sound right. You're gonna need your ribeye steak, garlic, rosemary, and some butter. Huge tip here, do not go from refrigerator to saute pan. Let your steak rest at least a couple of hours. Otherwise, you're gonna boil your steak and it's gonna be really tough and you're gonna look like a douche. We're gonna grab some salt. We're gonna grab some pepper. So flip it over and repeat, and you wanna make sure that it is coarse and not fine, and that you let the seasoning stay on the steak for at least 20 minutes before cooking. Okay, so we're taking it over to the pan, some high heat. We're gonna hit it with a little olive oil because we wanna give the steak 2 kinds of fat to cook in. Okay, so you wanna make sure that the pan is screaming hot so you get a nice little sear on the steak. Okay, now that the steak is in the pan, we're moving quickly. You're gonna wanna grab your garlic, smash them a bit, but you're also gonna wanna leave the paper on the garlic right into the pan. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna flip your steak over about every 2 minutes. You want a nice even cook, so you wanna keep that moisture trapped inside, so you flip it over evenly. You wanna grab your butter. Now butter is gonna give it a different sort of flavor, so you wanna go ahead and toss that in as well. You wanna grab your rosemary, go ahead and toss it in. Baste your steak. Cook it on its side. Take advantage of that heat. Okay, not too much mucking about. Now remember, if you want your steak to be medium rare, go ahead and give it a feel. Wow, so good. For cooking preference, just remember the rule of the hand and the wrist. So this is gonna be well right here. You move up a little bit, that's gonna be medium rare. And then all the way at the top, that's gonna be rare. Okay, cool, so steak's done. Most important thing, when that steak comes out of the pan, do not cut it. Let it chill. Just give them some time, okay? The reason being is if you cut it immediately, all the juices are gonna run off the board. This right here is a 1-pound steak, so I'd probably let it rest for about 3 minutes before I go ham on it. Okay, so now that you've let it sit for a few minutes, it's time to reap the rewards. The perfect steak. All right, we're giving it a try. So happy I'm not a vegan. Oh, wow. That is sex with a high school cheerleader good. Of age, of course. A Star Wars not directed by George Lucas good. That's the Killer's first album good. That is the perfect steak. I'll see you guys next time.